Hey VC, take two. So this is my entry for Steve Carlson's, I guess it's just called his thank you contest. So he's, yeah, as most of you know, Steve lost practically his entire music collection a year ago in the big floods in Minnesota. That, well, it was a very small area, but he just happened to be in it. So he lost probably like 10,000 plus records and, yeah, almost as many CDs, I believe. Um, so crazy collection gone. So yeah, so a lot of us in the VC stepped in, give him a hand. So I guess this contest is his way to give him back. So he's asked us to show, I think, 4 or more artists that were introduced to you from the VC. Um, so yeah, let me just jump in here. So this is one of the big ones Steve introduced to me to. Um, So I would have said Zamrock, but I think Andrew beat him to that one. So learned a lot about Zamrock from watching Tales from the Crate. But yeah, so did learn about Zydeco from Steve. So Rockandopsy, and this is my favorite, the ones I picked up. Yeah, I picked up some other ones, but I can't figure out where I filed them away. Zydeco is like one of those weird. I think I put it on her folk or something, but you don't know where to put it, so he ends up in weird places. Um, so yeah, excellent album. I'll probably throw that on later. So Cajun folk music. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely unique. Really enjoy that. I have a few Zydeco albums in my collection nowadays. So thank you, Steve, for that. Other people, Sean, who always changes his name, and indirectly Randy Weaver. So Sean did a noise contest, and so there's this great review of this album from Randy, and he had a very strong reaction to it. Didn't make it through. So Randy sent it along to me. So actually, Randy, I need to make up a EC packet for you at some point. Um, so Black Sunroof, and from there, Matt Bauer. So got into Skullflower. So really into Skullflower and Matt Bauer these days. Not going quite as deep as Sean, but one of my favorite artists nowadays. So appreciate that, Sean, for showing me that. Um, yeah, I don't even know what he's calling his channel anymore, man. But luckily, whatever they changed to YouTube, I can actually follow them when they change. Um, yeah, I learned about a few things from Mazzy for sure. I know I picked this one up because of Mazzy. So Wildflowers. I've only been able to find 3, but this is it's kind of cool. It's a promo copy I picked up in Japan for only a few bucks, as I recall. It was definitely very cheap. But yeah, was adding to my free jazz collection at the time. So that's Japanese, because I don't know, probably barely make it out. It has a Japanese promo sticker on there. But it's a Japanese white label promo. Wildflowers, so it's like New York loft sessions, various artists. This one's got Dave Burrell, Randy Weston, Ahmed Abdullah, Andrew Cyril, a few other artists. But yeah, that's a great album. So thanks, Mazzy, for introducing me to that series. I'm keeping an eye out for more, but I haven't been really hitting the big record stores lately with the COVID situation. I did find that one in Japan. And this one wasn't really on my radar until Mazzy talked about the Kinks quite a bit. Absolutely love this album. So this is the Village Green Preservation Society, which I'd have to say is my favorite Kinks album. I got a handful, but yeah, that's my favorite. So thank you, Mazzy, for introducing me to this particular one, because I would not have picked that up otherwise. It didn't really have any. I don't think there were any major hits off of that, but as a whole, the album's really good. And then Andrew Tales of the Crates is greatly more than anybody. He's probably cost me a lot of money. So he's introduced me to a lot of jazz stuff, which was just barely on my radar at the time. So got this great album, Art Ensemble Chicago, from him, and probably my favorite jazz artist, Charlie Hayden. I think he and Colorplay for that matter. But yeah, he introduced me to, I think, Charlie Hayden. He wasn't really on my radar at all. So yeah, thank you, Andrew, for that. And my pocketbook. I've got hundreds of freaking jazz albums because of Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. And this one was a recommendation from Vinyl Richie. So Institute, great album. And then from here, I think I got a lot of recommendations from either Bandcamp or from Spotify. So I ended up with a lot of similar albums. So yeah, Vinyl Richie has cost me some money too. But yeah, this is the one that kind of I just kind of really connected to it with me. So Institute. Oh, what albums? What's this one called? I don't know. Subordination. There we go. So of the one, there was a one. I think the one before this might have been a little bit better, but it's just the one I could get on vinyl easily at the time. But yeah. So there you go, Steve. So thank you so much for doing this contest, and yeah, man, hang in there. And yeah, I've been enjoying that Spoon album. You got me there. Have a good one, and yeah, whatever. I'll do this before the kid runs up and our TV show is going to be over right now. Curious George is the great break maker. I don't know what you call it. But anyway, yeah. Take care, guys.